Okay, greetings, Edamasi, sir. Muguswa, follow and channel, subscribe, join and discussions. Edamasi, I appreciate it. For beer, but don't subscribe. I saw that hit on the subscribe button. Now, for the notification bell, no accounts and say more of your discussions in the bar. You post videos now when your notification now. Watch me, I should be. Two quick games. Saturday 3 p.m. Anfield, Liverpool host to Brighton and Hove Albion, and then later in the evening, and also Arsenal host to Wolves. I mean, it's so predictable game. So these two games na boom quickly enough. The video next see. We shall say or Anfield. I heard them say, it been a contest. Liverpool up against Brighton. I mean, Brighton this season, almost 50-50. You won't mean predict. I mean, against Liverpool, so a minimum situation. Minimum how Saturday afternoon's fixture at Anfield.
Well, tricky because Liverpool inconsistent. Same thing can be said about Brighton, but the difference the venue Anfield. And the fact that Liverpool a proven winner and one of the established teams in the Premier League and even in European football. And at any point in time, say we a manager to say Fabian Mark Hassler. Now we go against Liverpool Anfield. It is expected say ubinya headache oda wona. Maybe the only thing is that clubs like Brighton, I mean, if you lose a game, it's not like Liverpool money and they na pressure, but the pressure now a war and a slot so should Hessler lose like 2-3 games, I mean, you say the same pressure, so we can lose a game and still recover in a manner in which pressure no any too high. That is the only difference. But in terms of the two coaches in the Premier League, we can say that yes, Liverpool under Arne Slot last season won the league, but so far the two managers in the Premier League Liverpool free equation. Imagine saying Kibia Arne Slot handle clubs like Bournemouth and now Leeds and now Burnley, and the conversation would have been different. And it looks like a close game because of Liverpool form, but again, look at Liverpool. I've always said, sir, what they are going through, I don't think, say, as a result of quality of money. Because even today, I have issues with Konate as a centre back. I don't think, say, he's a top-notch centre back. But Van Dijk is a top-notch centre back. The only thing is that he's out of form, and now, so he's aging. But on any day, he's a fine centre back. So Brighton is here. I am certain that he will start. He will start games for Brighton and all of that. And even in the absence of Mo Salah because of the recent issues, one thing is obvious. Soboslai, Gakpo, and Alexander Isak, all of them. These are guys on any days or parody or you should be able to play against any of the top teams in the Premier League, even in the Champions League. Like before this game, Liverpool crushed Inter Milan in the Champions League away at San Siro. You are talking about Inter Milan side in the last 3-4 seasons in the Champions League. They've been solid. Last season, yes, the manner in which Omulusu to PSG was somehow disgraceful, right? But they were in the finals. Don't forget, before that, normal Lusu to City also in the final. Slim win and a City with that goal from Rodri. And Inter is a solid team in the Champions League in recent times. Even in the Scudetto, as we speak, only a competitive. Last season, it was so close. Antonio Conte and Napoli won it, but it was so close. Inter side, Nene side, so for Liverpool to have gone there to beat them in that manner tells you, say, materials are on any day. When they come to the party, they can get the needed result. Team here. So the win against Inter Milan, I expect, say, a bit propel Liverpool for them to return to the Premier League, especially at home, to get the needed win and all of that. You see, at some point they were struggling. When Liverpool were coupled against, I think, West Ham United, we all thought that it would be the usual story. But in the end, Liverpool managed to win that game by 2-0, I think. And for me, materials now Liverpool Kutano, they have issues. Even today ahead of the game, media men, the press men, conversations with an slot. Still Salah is in the conversation. But aside that, I think manager no that responsibility to prove to Liverpool fans, even in the mix of Salah controversies and all of that, he can still organize the team to stay in the competition and be competitive. For me, looking at Brighton form, yes, Liverpool should be there, but I don't think that this game tomorrow 3 p.m. Anfield should be one of the most difficult games for Liverpool. Even last season in the league, when Brighton went there, to me and survive. But you can argue that last season Liverpool form compared to now the same. But put everything together, I think I expect the individual players to come to the party. Isak, given the opportunity, must prove a point, because he is yet to prove that point in there. Liverpool Kofan for Newcastle, right? Cody Gakpo and Dominic Soboslai, Mark Leicester, Nomne Gravenberch, all these guys in the midfield, Florian Wirtz. At least in the last few games, he's coming back to the usual form at Leverkusen. So I don't expect this game to be a tough one for Liverpool. In the end, I think Liverpool should win.
To what extent now feels Salah situation or they affecting Liverpool, whether positively or negatively?
You see, Salah situation in the own. Say manager and the club are managing here on any day it will affect the team. You are talking about a player in the last 8 seasons in the league or in the Premier League alone. On my Liverpool 15 plus goals. Even last season on my Liverpool 32 Premier League goals. Incredible. He's only having a rough, time, and we can understand because Unyini approaching 34, and Ahwadeno will never be the same. So such a player, free equation, he takes a lot away. The money here a lot, say Brighton they drew Anfield. Now Liverpool lineup, Mohamed Salah, it will put some level of fear in them. And that is also important in association football. Or line up alone, if it is able to put fears in the opponent, it gives you some advantage. So for me, it has a lot of effect on the Liverpool team. The reason why Liverpool and consistent in this season, I say Salah is out of form. So if he's not there, it will definitely affect Liverpool. But the good thing is that Liverpool and one of those teams are 1 or 2 players be free. I was say the whole institution a crumble. No, in the last few games, in the absence of Salah, because manager decided to always starting from bench, and because Salah Koye interviews publicly complaining about treatment a day man, decided so can't even Champions League squad. You see Dominic Soboslai operating from that side of the field, and for me, he's also a good player. Yes, but it is up to the manager to make sure say Obe line up in a way Obenian results. Like Wakoshe Inter Milan, watch out. Say Liverpool, say Brighton, no within next 3-4 games at us. You see that people will begin to forget about Mohamed Salah. So effect media it is expected, but a manager will say in tough times you owe the expertise to arrange players to make sure say team will stay in the competition. So the manager is expected, say, in the absence of Salah, obetimi arrange boys near, and it's up to them to side the players. Say not a single player can drive the team forever and ever. So if somebody is not there, take the responsibility and push the team forward. I don't expect say a non-team Liverpool will lose this game.
Prediction.
Let's say 2-1 win for Liverpool, or let's say 1-0 2-0 victory for Liverpool or something like that. But both teams to score are likely to happen. To me, instead of going for 1-0 or 2-0 defeat for Brighton, I think Sabia made it 2-1 or something like that. Yeah, both teams are likely to score.
All right, quick one on Saturday night's football at the Kosovo Emirates. The best team in the league versus the poorest team in the league. And you say it's so predictable. Arsenal Wolves.
Yes. Also such games there. I did BC will maybe one say Ebiana Wolves ako surprise everybody.
Arsenal should be brave.
And as it be Arsenal, so I should be brave. I mean, you can expect a lot of goals. Even yesterday, some conversations came up, and Nami cited Arsenal or more the rate at which or more share goals in the Champions League. After 6 games, Arsenal share about 17 goals and Oma conceded just 1. So they are scoring, and they are also not really conceding a lot of goals, even in the Premier League. And for me, it's a straight win for Arsenal. Maybe 2-0 victory, 3-0 or something like that. Wolves Beshimpa, I expect Arsenal Beshim more, but in the end, the 3 maximum points need. I mean, yes, sure say a Ludi Arsenal tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So I know you're Premier League football. I mean, at Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. Anfield, Liverpool host to Brighton, and then Saturday night, 8 p.m. Emirates, and also Arsenal host to the team or that bottom of the Premier League table with just 2 points after 14 games. Wolverhampton Wanderers. And share your thoughts on 2 games here or comment section in Wada. Also share on predictions, and then the Kofika on any yard now on any yard now. We share comments or on na. You know I ain't really. But my fee, so subscribe to the channel.